Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mike, set.
180!
Let's go, let's go! Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert! What's that? Done!
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go one more. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
What's that? What's that?
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on out here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come get some. He don't want it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 37. Check 37. Check 37.
What's that? What's that?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The defense is saying, okay, now that's more like it.
Yeah, we hear from coaches all the time how they preach a next play mentality. Doesn't matter whether the previous one was good or bad, you move on to the next one. But we just saw evidence of that happening right there.
On second and 11 now, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
49's the mic. Watch 49. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Here I come. Here I come.
Regular.
Here I come.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Green 80! 51, come on! Yeah, I got you. Kill. Slow down. 51, right 51. No chance. Patch it. Slam. Slow down. Right.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Mike. Green 80. Mike. I'm coming after you.
Got it.
Switch. Undercut.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Alert! Hey, alert! Let's go.
A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Bravo!
To throw again on second down. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Real.
49.
Pistol.
Rip left. Check 43.
Hurry.
They go play action. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
53. Alert.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Wilson running left on the option. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's put that team on the bus. Alert flare. Check nickel.
Bang out. Bam. Good touch.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey,
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and fit.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Shit! Watch the shit! Zebra.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, what?
I'll go special! I'll go special!
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Big hit.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Quick, 280!
53, Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. You go tight. You got
Run left.
Let's go.
280 back.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running. Hey, switch gears. Check 24.
They'll run for it with Penny. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So he needed one. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now Rashad Penny. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check. Good job right there. Good job right there. 56.
Penny. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Green 80!
53. Mike. Watch the screen. 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 Kill.
Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive. But this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 5-4. Down to lose 1. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Look. Check 9. Check 9.
Watch that. Watch one.
Here's Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pick up the ball.
Watch that.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
1 sec. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Check. Run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180. Hey, watch the slam. King.
Slam.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Up.
Check 26. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
King.
Twitch. Watch.
Run.
Showing it.
61. Matchbox lights.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Alert.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Now watch run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL and it's on EA Sports.
Mike.
180.
I'm coming.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about...
He's got him in, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
14, got it.
Watch the pass. Check 15. Check 15.
On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson keeps himself upright. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down.
53, Mike.
Got it.
Check. Lucky.
Go, Floyd.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 49.
Sponge.
No pass.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done. I got it.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
What? 315. Check, 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 check.
Penny, a first down carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 bud.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check. Go. 65. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 50. Pistol. I'm coming.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Check three.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Check.
Mike 51.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing.